Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, Larry, we are about 11 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken very short, and they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So here's the Charger offense making their way out, and they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback. And a first carry here for John Crockett. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Now the former Notre Damer, this is C.J. Procise. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard. Right there around the 35-yard line.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Mike Pennell in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
On is the Chargers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Patriots take over. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards to go here on 2nd down.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So that'll back him up 5. 8 yards to go here on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And this offensive unit should have a lot of juice coming off the big output that they had 1 week ago.
Nothing like confidence, is there? When you've played well the week before, you can't wait to get back on the field and do it again.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Webster. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. 14 yards is the pickup there on a New England first down. first and 10. Webster, and incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Off play action. Webster. Jeffrey with a catch left side. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Fresh set of downs here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Webster. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Blair Walsh on to attempt the extra point. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Let's go. 3-19.
Again, they run. Again, it's Procise. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
They'll look to throw here. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taken from just outside the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Looking to throw on second down. Webster. And his throw here's incomplete. New England on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Webster. And that is incomplete.
In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you've got to cover just like a guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did, batting that one away.
And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The Chargers getting set to go.
This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
The drive starts with C.J. Procise. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. And the defense comes onto the field for the first time, and it is a unit that struggled a week ago.
So they're looking for a fast start, Brandon. Can they create a turnover early? Can they take the ball away? That's what this unit's looking for to get back on the beam.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Right back to Procise. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Offensive linemen are famous for doing their job no matter who's carrying the ball. But when they have the confidence of the person carrying it can break off big-time runs, it makes them block just a little bit harder.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
A second down carry for Procise. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And Brandon, remember when the
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. 6-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked.
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
I love when a play results in a game that I can actually kind of fall back on one of my favorite adages, and that is anytime there's a run over 10 yards, it means that the offensive line did its job, but you know what else did? The wide receiver. Because the first 7 yards kind of belong to the offensive line and the running back. Anything after that means the wide receivers did a great job of blocking downfield, being willing to mix it up, and give them some more space to gain additional yardage.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
When big runs occur, sometimes there's a sense that things were pretty easy, and that one carried them down inside the 10. But getting into the end zone now, that won't be easy at all because you're going to face different defenses and not as much real estate to work with. Will they be able to run it, or will they have to throw it in order to try and score?
And again this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
A credit to defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. And he's got it. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, there was no blitz. That was just a draw play that, to be frank, didn't fool anybody.
Did we hear the entire stadium screaming draw? Because it felt like everybody was all over that play, and the defense won that battle.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he whips that one incomplete there.
The Chargers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Taken right around the 44. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Throwing again. Webster. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
On 3rd down, Webster. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
So the defense forces a 3-and-out, but they got some help along the way. They threw it on 1st down, and when they were unsuccessful, it became 2nd and long. Didn't get it again on another pass. Went 3rd and long, and they almost had to put it in the air. They may want to rethink some strategy going forward.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit. Maybe featuring other people touching it for a while. And then you got a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Well, still time for him here as we sit in the 2nd quarter. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Bronson Kaufusi in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. So that one will get him halfway to the 1st down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A look at at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. On first down, Webster. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. They run the counter now on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Webster. Gonna throw right side here, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. New England on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. New England on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, Webster. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Throwing on first down. Webster. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. To throw again. Webster looking middle, and it's incomplete. Chad Hansen, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Webster. That escapes the sack. And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. Rashid Hageman coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for New England. Chargers coming hard, and they block it. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward. And that pressure there came from his left side. Maybe could have sped up the release, but he couldn't get it off in time.
And truthfully, the speed should be consistent each and every time. It should be quick mechanics. The best punters are the ones who can catch it, one step, and get rid of the football. Those are the ones you want. Anything more than one step in the NFL, you're flirting with disaster.
And the Chargers coming out of the field now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Carlson. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mike Pennell in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. He'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They'll set up a throw. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And Burns' kick is good. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Both teams have played smart with the football in the first half. Each team has avoided that one big turnover to this point, and it's a reason we have a very tight game at halftime. All right, let's do this. Here's the first half highlights. Now, 1st and 10, defense will get to the QB here. This will go as a loss of 10. Continuing on the drive, pass coverage will break down here. But they end up coming away with just 3 on the drive. That'll do it for us here at EA Sports Studios. Let's get back out to Brandon and Charles for the call of the second half. Brandon.
So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. You want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Showed the nice footwork and then hit and drop shy of the 45. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. New England on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Webster. And some space here. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go. Green, 39.
On 1st and 10. Webster. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Red zone opportunity. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
I know at times today's NFL sure feels like everything's about the guy throwing the football. But if you've got a guy who can run it and move it and gain this type of yardage, you'll take him each and every time.
So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped them in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This one taken just inside the 10. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's been pretty good when he's had time. The issue is, as we see here, a lot of times he hasn't had the time.
And a lot of that in getting past it is attitude. How's he projecting? Is he showing that the other team is getting to him? Is he showing his guys up front that he's upset, that he's angry? Or is he still encouraging? Because those guys, they've got to find a way to pick it up. And it always happens a little bit better if they feel like their quarterback's on their side.
So far, 5 sacks against him. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
The Chargers on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. First down. Webster, quick hitter here. It's complete. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dayton Jones in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. To throw on 2nd down. Webster over the middle, and it's incomplete. New England on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, Webster. Throwing left side, it's complete. He got 29 yards that time. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Throwing on 1st down. Webster throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
To throw on third down, Webster. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be fourth down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
Now after the made field goal, Walsh back out to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Carlson, and he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
On first down, Procise. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Back to that Philly, here we go.
On the handoff, this is Procise. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And while there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. The Chargers on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. The Chargers on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
3-19.
Back to throw.
He hits his running back, Procise. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and it's a New England Patriots touchdown. Extra point try now for Walsh. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side complete. It's Holland. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Carlson. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 33. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Green 30.
Now back to throw. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now.
Let's go. 319. 319.
This is Procise on the carry. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
Play clock winding down. On 3rd down, Procise. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Carlson. 7 yards there on the pickup, and that leads to a Los Angeles 1st down. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that, because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then, because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was 0 space, no gain.
The Chargers on 3rd down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They're going to look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench. They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game. But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now.
Back to throw. Webster.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Rashid Hageman. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. The Chargers on 3rd down. Can you believe it? 0 for 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He'll look to throw. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Kyle Brinza now on for the field goal. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. And this will not have the distance to get there. Short, no good, just under the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So the Patriots coming out now. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So for the Patriots, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night, everybody.